we're not afraid to go against anybody. We'll play anyone. If we had to suit up against the Heat, we would suit up against the Heat. That's an NBA team right there. So I don't want to say something I shouldn't say, but
go ahead.
We would try
go ahead.
Our hardest. He didn't want to say anything he shouldn't say. Meanwhile, here's the question. Is the Florida Gulf Coast team getting a little carried away? We welcome in our coach, my coach rather, since we did a show together, Coach Seth
now he's
Greenberg.
your coach.
How about
Greenberg
that?
and I
Hi, Coach.
hung out together for about 8 weeks. Welcome to the show.
Great to be here.
Great. Okay, so you're at the big dance with us. We're going to start this off with Skip, though. Do you think...
It took me a lot of years to make the big dance.
This is a big dance. This is welcome to the desk. This is a big dance. Do you think they're getting carried away, Skip?
Carry.
Yes.
They are not getting carried away because they are just being who they are. They are being themselves. This isn't false bravado. This is real bravado. And I, for one, love it. I can't get enough of it. I don't think they can talk enough ahead of the Florida game. This team truly believed it would beat the Georgetown Hoyas, and now it truly believes it's a little better and will play a little better at this point in the season than the Florida Gators. I didn't love the fact, and it was the first time I've watched them all year, that Sherwood Brown trash-talked as much as he did against the Hoyas, because he was even trash-talking the Hoyas between free throws he was taking. Like he'd make a free throw and trash-talk everybody in the lane. I didn't love it. But it's who he is. He is a big game, big shot maker. And he needs to talk himself, to motivate himself into having to live up to the check that he wrote for himself. I'm good with that now because I think they can beat Florida. And the more they tell themselves they can beat Florida, I like their chances better.
I love it. I think they need to embrace this. They need to have fun with this. And this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for them. And you know what? No one gave those guys anything. They've earned every opportunity they've gotten. They play Georgetown. What are they supposed to do? Oh, well, we hope we beat Georgetown. No. And they didn't say they were going to beat the Heat. They said they were going to give it their best. And I think Andy Enfield, he's handled this the right way. You know what, guys? Let's be who we are. Let's stay true to our culture. Let's be confident. Let's play fast. Let's see a big basket. And if the best we are is good enough, we're going to win the basketball game. But look at these guys. They got Tom Rinaldi in the house. We're talking about him right here on First Take. They're the cover of USA Today. So to me,
we went live at the pep rally on the 6 o'clock Sports Center. Wow.
I mean, it doesn't get any better than this. And I think the culture of their basketball program, if you think about the Atlantic Sun, they won that conference 2 years into their existence. If I'm Andy Enfield and I'm talking to my basketball team, I want them to say, we're playing Georgetown. But no, we're going to play to win, and that's what they're all about. And bravado, they've earned the bravado. They've earned the opportunity to be confident. And this team right here, this is a good basketball team. And the reason they're good, they play freed up offensively. They play hard on the defensive end. They've got great trust. They share the basketball. Like, you'd think, well, maybe they're selfish.
Coach, but let me ask you this. If you were coaching this team and you see them speaking the way that they are, would you have any concerns? Would you like, oh, okay, I like the swagger, but let's push back a little bit? Or you say, go have at it?
No, I think you need to go have at it because for them to have a chance to beat Florida, Florida Gulf Coast, you know what that game is? It's a $90,000 guarantee game in November. Florida Gulf Coast, they load up a bus at 2 o'clock. They get to the O Center at 4. They have pregame meal. They play the game. They're on their way back. They clear about $87,000. Now they're playing Florida in the Sweet 16. No, enjoy it. Embrace it. Have fun with it. Once the ball goes up in the air, they got to back up their words. But if they're not confident now, if they don't have a little swag now, they have no chance against Georgetown. They have no chance against San Diego State. They have no chance against Florida. So, you know, to me, I'd rather my team have a little of that and be confident and believe in each other, believe in the system, trust each other, and play in the present.
Stephen A.
Let's hear from Scrooge.
What do you think, Stephen A.?
I cannot believe you are going in the other direction. This is mind-boggling. The coach you played for wouldn't want you to be confident?
Well, listen, I'm not going to knock the confidence, and I'm certainly not going completely in the other direction. I love the bravado. I love the swag. All I'm asking is that everybody up here and beyond watching maintain consistency. because I don't want to hear anybody complaining about kids down the road who's talk a lot of smack. See, in other words, you know, because we have that sometimes, certainly not amongst us four at the table, but on far too many occasions, we sit here and we look at guys who conduct themselves this way, and we're criticizing them. We're saying that, you know what, you got to learn decorum, you got to learn about professionalism, you got to learn X, Y, and Z. But here we are up here celebrating them. They beat Georgetown. They beat San Diego State. I can respect that. I get where we're coming from. I look at Sherwood Brown. I look at Bernard Thompson. I like their crew. I like the way they play the game. I think they're incredibly, incredibly exciting. But also, let's keep in mind, they are about to go against a two-time national champion. By the way, removed from losing in the regional finals the last 2 years. This is Billy Donovan. You understand what I'm saying? Along the lines of Coach K and others, in terms of the level of preparation. You're not playing on a Friday and then you go up against these guys on a Sunday. Oh, no, you both won over the weekend. Now, you're Billy Donovan. You've got all of these days to prepare. You got all of these days to motivate your troops. You got all of these days to listen to all the smack that these young no-name kids all of a sudden that come into the limelight have been talking, to the point where they're literally calling you out. Now, is the goal to get as much shine and pub as you can?
No.
Or is the goal to win a national championship? Because you might be getting in your own way. Now, I don't know whether that'll be the case or not, because I like the skill set. And I'm not saying they can't beat Florida. I'm saying if I had to bet my money, I'm going to bet it on Florida because of their pedigree, because of Billy Donovan, because of history.
Well,
and also,
by the way, you know, they're a 13-point favorite, so
well, listen,
you'd be...
All I'm saying to you
Yeah.
is I look at them right now, and you root for the kids because they come from a small school. It's not like they've been in the SEC and everybody knows who they are and they're talking smack like this. They're grabbing the attention. I get it. I understand it. I applaud them for it. Just show up on Friday. Don't talk all of this smack and then get run out of.
But Stephen A., they can get run out. Here's the deal.
That's what I'm saying.
Very good chance they could get run out, because the key to their team is getting out in transition.
That's
they
right.
average 23 points a game in transition. The key to containing transition offense is to run good offense yourself. And the key about Billy Donovan, they run great offense. And great offense gives you great floor balance.
And he motivated Rosario the other day because he called him out because of his first-round performance. Came out, dropped 6-3, scored 25
Now, do you really think because Billy called him out, that's why Rosario made shots?
Well, I'm just saying. The point is, you know as a coach, you know this better than me because you're a coach. You know that sometimes when you call a dude out and they respond to that kind of challenge, that resonates. It has a contagious effect on the rest of the team, number one, because they don't want to get called out next. Number two, because they feed off of the dude that performed. Number three, this kind of stuff motivates them. And number four, last but not least, could you imagine how bad it would be if you're Florida, the Gators, Gator Nation, and you lose to Florida?
But that puts pressure on. Wait a second. That puts a little pressure on the Gators.
Puts pressure on them.
There's a little pressure in that second half against Georgetown. There was a lot of pressure in that second half against San Diego State, which created some bad shots, which opened up Florida Gulf Coast to get out in transition. So there's a lot of pressure on Florida.
I agree.
Florida, they have good guard play. They run great offense. But this Florida Gulf Coast team, they're going to switch all those perimeter screens. And if you want to beat Florida, you switch that ball screen so you don't let the ball get to the middle. You make sure Eric Murphy doesn't get any room and rhythm threes. On the other hand, Florida, if it's a close game, they've struggled closing out games. And now if it's a close game against Florida Gulf Coast,
might have a problem.
It'll be interesting to see how they respond.